representing the class of 2012 School of Graduate Studies. Our second student speaker is Lisa de Haan. Lisa has achieved a master's in mental health counseling with a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Thank you, and good morning, Sister Paula Marie, members of the Board of Trustees, Sisters of the Presentation of Mary, distinguished faculty, staff, family and friends, and especially the class of 2012. I am here today to celebrate not only my accomplishment of attaining my graduate degree, but to celebrate all of our wonderful achievements, from business to nursing, science, psychology, and education. We've all worked very hard to be here today. So here I am now, speaking in front of all of you about the collective experience of graduate school at Rivier. So what does it really mean to be a graduate student? To answer this question, I started thinking about the last 3 years I spent working towards my master's. It all began with that dreaded entrance interview. I remember walking into Dr. Langelier's office dressed in what I thought was the epitome of professional attire. I answered all of her questions with a smile, hoping beyond hope that she would take me into this challenging program. After all, I had placed all of my eggs in one basket. Rivier was the only school I wanted to attend because of its reputation of having an outstanding and rigorous mental health counseling program. And I remember Dr. Langelier turned to me and said, "Lisa, you're accepted into the college. Now let that sink in, because that's not everything." So as I'm screaming thoughts of joy in my own head, Dr. Langelier then told me I essentially had to prove myself through my work, volunteer hours, a portfolio, a candidacy review, and eventually a 1,000-hour internship. I think at that moment, the amount of dedication, perseverance, and hard work I would have to put forth really hit me. I'm sure my fellow graduate students all had this epiphany at some point. Grad school is going to be a lot of work, more than I ever thought I was capable of doing. Thinking back over the last 3 years makes me think of the mantra of one of my wise supervisors: "That which man can't do, he must do." I often find myself repeating this quote to my clients when they get caught in that can't trap, but it also seems fitting for a master's graduate. Looking back over the course of graduate school, I'm astounded at the extensive and progressive natures of our programs. Overcoming the technological barrier seemed unbearable at times, posting numerous blogs, discussion board entries, and even taking entire classes online. Learning about cultural diversity opened eyes to a whole different world, white privilege and all. The challenge of taking a statistics class, learning theory and techniques, thinking critically and much differently than ever before, and pushing ourselves farther than we ever thought possible. Earning this degree has forever changed my life by enabling me to help others change theirs. The complexity of a therapeutic relationship is evident with each client I see. Some clients are best served with a soft voice and a great deal of empathy, all that is Carl Rogers, while others are better served with a more direct approach, which at times requires me to channel Albert Ellis. Regardless of how I approach my clients, each treatment plan is multimodal and multifaceted, trying to fit all of those pieces together. So with the knowledge and skills I have gained at Rivier, I am able to best help my clients get unstuck and move on to healthier, happier lives. So with all of the studying, hard work, and dedication we've put forth during our programs, we've all missed special occasions and happy times with family and friends in order to travel on this graduate journey. We've missed those nights out with friends, instead choosing to sit at home with our cat, reading chapter after chapter after chapter. We've missed barbecues and days at the beach, kids' sports games, and piano lessons. Rather, sitting in the library with an extra large coffee, trying to write a riveting paper for Bob Walrath to read. We've lived on little sleep, lots of caffeine, and at times, not the healthiest of diets. Thinking about this last year spent on internship makes me wonder how any of us made it out with our sanity. I'm especially in awe of you graduates who are parents, who can manage family, work, and a master's program. I truly admire your determination. However, standing here today and receiving our degrees makes those times we've missed feel not so great. It makes the entire effort feel well worth it. Because today, we celebrate a tremendous achievement. Having a master's is about more than being able to put some pretty sweet letters after our names. It is a symbol of perseverance and strength. Now we can all embark on a new journey, putting our knowledge and skills to good use. Before ending, I'd like to thank all the faculty and staff at Rivier. I'd especially like to thank Reverend Shearer and Sister Therese for allowing me this tremendous honor of speaking. I'd also like to thank Dr. Carol Angelier and Dr. Bob Walrath for their unwavering support and guidance, and for being able to put up with us rowdy counseling majors.